Istungon jokayedega. Istungon jokayedega. So that is form of good morning. It's saying you make it through the night, okay? So if you made it through the night, you're good, huh? That's how we look at it. Machi, don't get us, man. We're gonna go through those form of greetings, different forms other than Ishjay, Nagachi, you know, all that. We're gonna do different forms, okay? One said he danced till he fell. Oh, he got wet. He got wet. Okay. We're gonna go through this, gonna do a little bit of review today because it was a long weekend, especially in language, it's pretty long. Okay, what's Magus? Say it. What? Say it again. I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't understand. But that's it. Okay. Excuse me? Yeah. Chin. See this B? When you got double consonants like this, you have to do both. You have to enunciate both of them. So it'd be kit. Your tongue is right by your teeth. Gittux. Chin gittux. Say it again. Chin gittux. Very good. Okay. Then we're gonna go to, let's see. How many needs to do alphabet? How many wants to go through the alphabet, the sounds? Remember now, this is what, for you new students, y'all need this in order to be able to enunciate the language, okay? I'm gonna X this out, Jordan. Okay. Because I need to have the screen. I can't move it. I can never move this. Okay. What am I saying? Where's the sounds? That's this next one right here. Okay, I got language. Maybe not. Maybe I need it back over here.
Yeah, hit it in the middle. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I got it. Okay. We're gonna go through the sounds, and this time we're just going to say the alphabet, the sounds, because I want y'all to see it like y'all do the Mvskoke, like the English alphabet. You know, you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're gonna do A, G, I, I. Okay? A, G, I, I, F, H, A, G, L, M, N, O, P, D, C, D, U, A, W, Y. Can everybody say those just by saying it, okay? Can everybody do that? A, G, F, H, A, G, L, M, N, O, P, D, C, D, U, A, W, Y. Okay? And the one question for you new students, like we is in Wasco right here, the W, we. You say, I don't see we in Wasco. Okay. You don't see the we in there, but when you put we and ah together, you get wa, wa. That's how that comes in. Wasco. Hear that? Remember now, for you new students, there is no silent sounds in the Mvskoke language. That you may not hear it, but you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your mouth. Because the language really is prominent in your mouth, your tongue placement, how your mouth, your lips go. Every one of those comes into play when you're doing this. So like waga. When you put we and ah together, you get wa, wa. And right here it's prominent, we, so right here, but right here it's waga. But actually we, you can hear the E, we, So remember that, you new students, and another one is like break your sounds up, like na jo mi, na jo mi. Hear that ni na jo mi. That's all in your sounds. So when you break these up, you can hear it like lit, lit. Hear it, li iti, litki. Litki means run. Litki, loja. See how I'm breaking them up? Lum he, lum. You don't hear the me in there, but your lips are going together. Lum he, lum he. Me just, lum he is legal, by the way. Me just. See, you got just, G-A-C, me just. And you got, okay, here's where you say we don't hear certain letters. Like buski. You don't hear that th right here in the buski, but you'll feel it. You'll hear that th in your tongue and placement, okay? Your tongue placement. Listen, okay, if you say it, you'll be able to feel it. Bus. Your tongue is on the top of your front teeth. Bus. Buski. Any questions so far on these sounds? Any questions? Okay, and then right here, bus. You can hear busko. Busko is a great, and you can hear that you can't hear the th exactly how it's being said as enunciated, but you'll be able to feel that the bus. You got, and if you listen, if you pay attention real close, you can just about hear that the, but it's on top of your tongue. Your tongue is on by your teeth. Busko, busko. You can just about hear that the. And then right here, ta to, the the o, ta to. See how it's broken up? Ta to. It's broken up. Okay, so let's go through this single syllable sounds one more time. A, chi, I, B, he, a, ki, li, ni,
Ki.
e, u, a, i. So, guys, just, do you hear the tone? Do you hear the tone? A, G, I, B, he, a, ki, li, ni, o, b, t, t, a, b, e. That's where your tone comes in. Like B. Hear that? B. Mvskoke. See, it's not a P. You can hear the difference between English and Mvskoke. English is P. We say B. B. The S is S in English, but in Mvskoke it's C. E. U. A. We. E. So our language, like I've been saying, is sounds. So that's why sounds are very important to this language. You gotta have these sounds, like dinitki, 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 sa sakwa. And Stihikis, they say Sasakwa because that town, they name it Sasakwa. But in our language, what it really originally is Sha Shakwa. Sha Shakwa. Sha Shakwa. It ain't Sasakwa. It's Sha Shakwa. And there's a lot of little towns in Oklahoma that, a few towns in Oklahoma that's got Mvskoke names like Oktaha. Oktaha. The Stihekis say Oktaha, but we call it Oktaha. Oktaha is saying Oktaha. Oktaha. And they got an English sound to it. Oktaha. That's what it's really called.
Mahaya. There's somebody wants to know, how do you say in Mvskoke?
Say something in Mvskoke.
If he's got a quotation mark.
Mahaya.
How do you say in Mvskoke?
Oh, Istui Magidadua. Istui Magidadua. That's how you say it. How do you say it in Mvskoke? Istui Magidadua. Can you say it? Istui Magidadua.
Istoi Magadadoa.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Where can I write it? Right here.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Annotate.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Vado Mahaya.
Uh-huh. Istui Magidadua. Istui. Istui is how. Magida is to say. Dua is like how. To another dua. How is it? How? Istui Magidadua. Istui Magidadua. That's how you say, how do you say it in Mvskoke? But you have to add that. What was that question? Did I answer that right? How do you spell? How do you say? Okay, yeah. Istui Magidadua. So if you really want to say, how do you say horse in Mvskoke? You would say, horse istui Magidadua. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Mvskoke. Okay. Any more questions? Istui Magidadua. Any questions? Did that answer your question? Okay. Josh, did that answer your question?
I Mahaya. Mado.
All right. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Annotate.
All right. Here we go. This is, remember I said every one of these sounds make a word. Okay. Did anybody look for words in here? Did anybody look for words? Sukja. Somebody said sukja. Sukja. So that's a bag, sukja. They found it in this. Anybody else?
Mahaya, this is Terry.
Okay.
I did olat daget jahagagit. Olat daget jahagagit. Olegit daget jahagagit.
You cried?
Yeah. Olat daget.
Oh, you fell and started crying. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to write this for you. Okay. And
Okay.
I'm going to break it up for you.
Okay.
That way you'll.
Or maybe I'm not saying that right. Olat daget.
Oh, Ladegat. Yeah, that's right. Right there.
Daget. Jahagagit.
Oh, look at there now. Terry, look. Oh, la,
Okay.
day. Get.
Okay.
Okay. See how
Because
that
I was
works?
putting that, I put a he instead of a key.
Okay. Okla day get. Okay, and you cried, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Ja.
would say ja,
Ja.
hey,
Hey.
gay,
Gay.
and this was past, right?
Yes.
Ja, gay, gunk.
Gunks.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
See there? See,
Okay.
Okladeget, ja, gay, gunks. But Okladeget, you're gonna have to make that like you did it. Okay? So you would say Ajokladeget. Ajokladeget. Ah, Ajokladeget. And that's one of the things I'm gonna do is possessive like cha for y'all. And then second person chi. We're gonna go through all that, okay? And how you use them. All right? But that's
Mhm.
that's saying I fell and I cried. And see, when you say I fell, that's past. And saying I cried, because that's past, isn't it? Okay, any more questions so far? Anybody else find any words?
Jimmy.
Adamagas.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, right. Jimmy is you, isn't it? And that's what we're gonna, after we learn basic pronouns about possessive, y'all, because y'all's doing action as first person, y'all gonna do possessive basic pronouns possession, okay, and how they're used. It's just gonna be about you though, okay, later. Okay. Jimmy is you. Any more? Did any more find any words? Anybody else?
Jody.
Jody. Jody. What's Jody?
Red.
Red. Right, red. Jody is red. What if
Mahaya. When we say machi, it's spelled chi a. So why do we say machi instead of mache?
that's dialect.
Dialect?
Mache, yeah, but we, that's where certain people says mache.
Mache.
We say mache. And that's
Inga.
where in different areas, like different areas, they speak.
Inga.
You know what I'm trying to say? Some people.
Ihi. Mado.
Like some people say Hishche. I've heard the elders say chop. Long time ago, they'd say chop. They didn't say any of this other stuff. They just said chop. And it was understood chop. And then some people would say he goes, and that meant no. And so different people's got different way, like job, job. I say, a lot of people say and that's just where their area or how they were taught. So that's one of the things, and you probably could use both, which I just use G on mine. Is that anybody else?
Mahaya, this is Terry. On Higos. And some say goose. So
Yeah.
that goose is just short for Higos, right?
Okay.
Is it dialect?
No, Higos is an old word. from way back, from probably the homeland.
Mhm.
And higos means no, but gus means like, don't say that, don't do that, okay? Kind of like there's a difference. Gus, don't say that, you
Mhm.
know. You know what I'm trying to say? Gus is like, it's better not to say that or something like that. But higos is no, and it's a form of it probably. You know, form of higos. Gush. I've heard that gush.
Me
And
too.
that mostly, it was mostly like if I done something and they say, gosh, Margie, don't say that. No, don't say that, I guess. And then like if I did something that, you know, is against our traditions or culture, they would say, gosh, mongodosh. Gosh, you know, no, don't do that. Yeah, it'd be a form of English. Yeah. Is that,
Mahaya, mine was Gusti.
yeah, that they emphasize that. They emphasize
Mhm.
because G is an emphasis like machi or uh ma I'm trying to think another G. I knew all of them, now you got me, I forget. Well anyway, yeah, G is like an emphasis, okay, like, you know, it's usually it's at the end of our end of a word, okay? End of a word. Any more questions, guys? Now's the time to ask because we're going to jump into some different things. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to go over this real quick. Okay. Cha, chi, che, cho, ju, ja, fa, fi, fe, fo, fu, fa. Remember now, when you see these letters, when you see these sounds, that's how you got to say them, okay? That's how, when you look at a Mvskoke word and it's got this in it, you gotta say ja, ja, chi, je, jo, ju, ja. Like this right here, Jesse. You gotta say ja, Jesse, like pumpkin. When you see those two letters together, it's ja. Okay, Jesse, like for pumpkin, Jesse. So it's make sure that you know that when you see these two, you pronounce it ja, and then your enunciation of the Mvskoke word will be good. You'll be right on point. Okay, right on point. Fa, fi, fe, fo. Now, who knows this one right here? This is a bug. Fo. It's a word itself. Fo. That's a bee. Fo is a bee. Fu, fa. Ga, gi, ge, go, gu, ga. Ha, he, hey, ho, hu, ha. La, li. Excuse me?
Federation things. That's the only thing I got.
Okay. Ga, gi, ge, go, gu, ga. Ha, he, hey, ho, hu, ha. La, li, le, lo, lu, la. Ma, mi, me, mo, mu, ma. Na, ni, ne, no, nu, na. Ba, bi, be, bo, bu, ba. Sa, si, se, so, su, sa. Sa, si, se, so, su, sa. Like right here, two letters right here. Sada. See, sada. These two makes an apple, word apple. But you got, when you see this, sada, that's how these sounds help you pronounce, okay? Sada. Soda. That's the sky. These two right here, soda, is the sky. See how soda. Soda. So this word, these sounds helps helps you pronounce. Da, di, de, do, do, da. Wa, we, we, wo, woo, wa. Ya, yi, ye, yo, you, ya. Af, if, off, oof, uff. Ak, ik, ek, ok, ook, uk. al, il, el, ul, ul. Im, aim, um. On, in, ein, un, an. Ab, ib, eb, ob, ub. As, is, ace, os, us. At, it, ate, ot, ut. Okay, here we go. Now, when you see these three letters, you're gonna have to say sock. See that? C-A-K, C-A-K, sock, seek, sake, soak, sook, suck. Lock, leak.
When you say your C's, you sounds like you're saying it in the back of you're pronouncing your C in the back of your mouth and not the front.
Like
When you
G,
pronounce your C,
G.
like sock, seek, stay,
Yeah.
shook,
It
suck,
depends on
the C, the S.
Okay. Sock, sock. It's like your mouth is open. Sock.
Sock.
Seek, like your bottom jaw goes out. Seek. Sake, your mouth's open. Soak. That soak is like back of your throat. Yeah, you're right. Back of your mouth. Soak.
Soak.
Sook is right. Is like your lips are going out. Sook, your bottom lip. Suck, and your mouth open on that too. You're breaking up. Again, can't. Hadamagas.
Mado.
Okay. Lock, leak, lake, look, look. Moss, meese, mace, moss, moose, mus. Mott, meat, mate, mort, moot, mutt. Hawk, heek, hake, hoke, hook, huck. Hoss, heath, haste, hoss, hoos, huss. Mock, meat, make, moke, mook, muck. Mon, mean, main, mourn, moon, mun. Hall, hill, hair, hole, hull, hull. Knock, neek, neck, nook, nook, nuck. Fast, feast, space, horse, goose, fuss. Joss, geese, jace, joss, juice, just. Spa, spee, space, force, booze, fuck. Sla, slee, slay, slow, slew, sluck. Yeek, yeast, yit, yeech, yun, yuck. Chim, bin, got, ma, gon, hon. Bun, loaf, vat, got, feast, ska. Hal, hut, home, chit, loaf, walk, sop, knit, bill, jock, walk. Kit, but, yin, scarf, spawn, ta. Book, lift, op, dot, chief, stock. Okay, any questions so far on these sounds? Okay. We're going to go back over this and we're going to break these sounds up. Okay. And I'm going to show you today, we're going to talk about how you need to learn to spell in the language. Okay. A lot of people will say A-Y-O. There's no word A-Y-O, I don't think, in English. I'm not sure. Is there, Jordan? Can you pronounce this in English if you say A-Y-O? Ayo?
Ayo.
So what is that? Ayo. There isn't. So that's why I want you to use the Mvskoke sound, because look, A-Y-O. Ayo. A-Y-O. Ayo. Ayo. Okay? And that's why I want you to learn this alphabet in this part spelling and using the sound. Forget English, babies. Forget English. A, B, G, E. Off. See, you don't hear the B in that, but you hear the off. Because you're putting two sounds together. Off, G. Off, G. Okay, here we go. This is one was said. Jimmy. Jimmy. You. G-E-M-E. If you get used to using them, it just comes to you. Okay, it just comes to you. Juffy. G-U-F-E. Juffy. G-U-F-E. Rabbit. Fox. G-U-L-I-A. Jola. Jola. Hear that? Ooh, jola. So anytime you see these sounds, that's exactly how they are pronounced, okay? Jola, okay? Trout, G-A-L-O, jalo. Hear that? O, G-A-L-O, jalo. Any questions so far? Okay. Chukwa, G-U-K-W-A. That's a mouth. Chukwa. Hear that? Ooh, chukwa. Here we go. This is one was said. G-A-D-E. Jadi. Jadi. Jogo. G-U-G-O. Jogo. Anytime you see these two letters together, it's Ju. Okay. Jogo. Jo. Jogo. House.
Mahaya.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Mahaya.
Uh-huh.
This is Terry.
Uh-huh.
Back to trout.
Uh-huh.
I always get mixed up with catfish.
Okay, there's different catfish, and we will go through those. Like there's badokso, that's a catfish, and jalo. I never knew what trout was till I read it here, and I think there is a catfish jalo. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they
But
call it something else, but I can't remember.
I can't either. It just caught me off guard here.
Galvo,
Galfo, Galfo. Who was that?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah,
Go.
Galfo. There you go, Brandon. There you go. Galfo.
Okay,
Galfo.
Brandon, spell it.
Galfo.
Cave.
Go.
No.
Go ahead, Brandon.
G-A-L-V-O. No. O.
There you go. There you go. See how he switched over? He switched over to English and then switched over back to Mvskoke. He went from left to right, and that's okay because you will do that. It will happen to you. That's okay.
Can he spell? Can you write that down?
Ada magas, Brandon. Ada magas, Brandon.
Galvo.
Galfo.
Galvo. G-A-L-V-O.
Galfo. Right?
Galvo.
Galfo.
Galvo.
And that's catfish. But there's different kinds of catfish. There's different kinds. So we'll go through those different kinds of stuff because in general, catfish is just a catfish in general is colorful. Okay. But you got different ways of different catfish, so we'll name those. And the same way with just like colors, there's jati, holati, and all that. But there's different things in catfish. There's different trees. There's different frogs. We're gonna, just they'll say a frog in general is footy, but there's sobata, ushki, and wikoji. There's different kinds. So we'll learn those as we go along. Okay. Did that answer your question, Terry?
Yes, thank you. Mado, Brandon.
There you go. There's
Yeah.
Brandon. Okay. Chokwa. G-U-K-W-A. Mouth. Okay, we did. Okay. Chogo. G-U-K-O. Okay, here we go into Ijo. Ijo. E-G-O. Hear that? Ijo. E-G-O. Ijo. Itcha. Now this, remember there's no silent sound, but this D sound is on, your tongue is on top of your palate. Itcha. Itcha. That's a gun. Ida. That's another. Ida. Ihi. Husband. And somebody want to know the difference between ihi and that's ihi. Okay. When you're a speaker, situation and environment has a lot to do with language too. So like if I said ihi chahidos, I would say chahi means my husband, ain't it? I wouldn't say he, as my husband. And then he could be standing there, or I'm talking about family. That's where situation comes in, and you know that ihi, I'm talking about my husband. Okay, chahi. When I say chahi, it belongs to, it's mine. It's mine. So I would say chahi, and you would know where husband comes in. That's where situation comes in with the language. Ina is the body in general, okay? Ina. Blaze, fingi, blaze. Duck, fujo, F-U-G-O, fujo. O, hear that, U, fujo. F-U-G-O, duck. Fusky is shark. B-A-C-K-E. Fusky. Right. Pacha. Right. Pacha. Sometimes they say truth. Pacha. And it depends on how you're using that. That's where situation comes in too. Oshki. O-C-K-E. But if you spell it in English, O-S-K-K. O-S-K-E. That's what kind of messes you up, because O-S-K-E, Oski in English, Oski. There's no word, but we do O-C-K-E, Oski, it's rain. Oba, Oba, O-B-A, O-B-A, O-B, Oba. Hickory, O-G, O-G-E, O-G. Chestnut, Oro, O-D-O, Oro. We, Bumi, B-U-M-E, B-U-M-E, Bumi. Hear that, U. Bogey, finished, B-O-G-E. Boxy, tomorrow, B-A-K-C-E, Boxy. Hear it? See, that key is not there, but you hear it. It's kind of behind your throat. See, budgie, pigeon. Bullshit, cat. Basha, black dream. Ani, me. We're going to go into that. Ani. Remember I said it's going to be all about you. This means me. Ani. Ada, snail. Aji. Aha. Okay. We're going to go into just, y'all need to study this, study it. So we're going to go into something else real quick here. We got about 5 minutes. Forms of greetings.
You want greetings?
Yeah. Forms. Okay. I didn't even see that. Okay. Istungo. Who's going to answer me? Istungo.
Imongosa. Imon.
Here's your responses right here, Terry. Terry, here's your responses. I'm asking you right here. Istungo. You got a response.
Ihi tungodos.
Dongoros. See? Me and you just had a form of greeting. Okay? Okay, Judy, what if I said Imongosan? Imongos, see? There's your greeting. There's your response right there. Okay. Who wants to do this next one? Brandon Jinda. Istungon Atagan.
Estonguesos.
See? See, that is how, and this is, if somebody come up to you and said this to you, you would respond with this. But if this would be your response, okay? But you can ask somebody these right here. Any questions so far?
Coco had a question.
Okay, Coco, what is it?
That is still for
Atagan.
over there in the English it says you around okay. I don't know. Then just say
Ata means a wanderer. Ata, like Niti Ata, like a coyote. Niti Ata, it runs around, it just wanders around at night. You're just around, Atagan, wandering around. It's don't go Atagan.
you mean to put in going in there? Is you around okay or is it you going
Well,
around?
yeah, you can say you could go around okay. You're going around okay, you can. But a Atha means like a wanderer.
So could you say are you wondering?
You around okay? Like wandering around, Athagan. A speaker would understand like Athagan. Like you're just wandering around, wandering around. Like you say, I'm walking around down the sidewalk and somebody meets me. They'll say, don't go Athagan. You're just, I'll say, Seems to be Stungesos. See? Does that make sense to you now, Coco, or is it still?
Well, I was thinking you wondering around okay.
It is. Exactly what it is.
Okay.
Exactly what it is. You're wandering around. Because Atha is a wanderer. Okay? But you're just wandering around. And that's just one of the old ways they used to say, Istungon Athagan. You going around okay? You're wandering around okay?
Okay.
Okay. Any questions we got? It's done. We're done already. God, that went fast. Any questions so far? But I want y'all to use just this, if you can. Just this with your coworkers, and answer them, okay? Answer them. And if they say, you okay? What do you say? Don't go those. Answer them in Mvskoke, even if they ask you in English. Okay, Mado, guys. I respect all of you that's taking this language class. Oh, I know. Boxing, Jihijagat, I will see you tomorrow.